Regret is the answer key to the test of life. What do you regret? It's unique to you. I cannot possibly formulate a regret for someone else. It's unique to that life and that person. So it's informative. Hi, I'm Ian.
And I'm Megan.
Welcome back, or welcome to
The Memory Millionaires podcast.
We are survivors of government service,
Cancer
world travel,
and parenting. We're here to share stories and insights to help illuminate your path towards a happier, healthier lifestyle.
Hi everyone, Ian from the editor's desk again. I'm doing this little portion because when we sit down to record, we literally sit down, turn on mics, turn on the camera, and riff. So in post, I go through and I edit out all the ums and the likes and the long pauses and review what we've talked about so that I can create notes. And notes from this one is, what is a memory millionaire? How we define it, how you can identify if you are one, that you likely are already one, and how regret can be a tool for change toward one. I have a side note. Do you like the name Memory Millionaire? If you do, why? Or if not, why? And if you're on board with it, what does $1 million memory look like to you? Give us some feedback on that. However you like to, however you see us most often. We've had a very good response from the first podcast. Better than I thought. I had people stop me that I didn't realize were going to be listening and give me feedback on it. So I feel a responsibility to listen to you and your feedback. So please give it. So now I'm going to transition you immediately into the conversation that we had about what is a memory millionaire.
what's on your mind?
The progression of memory millionaires into a...
What is a memory millionaire? You only have $1 million memory?
No. Someone whose bank is full of memories rather than money. Their bank could also be full
Yeah.
of money. But the emphasis is making millions of memories and having a bank full of memories. So what's on my mind lately is, how do we continue to do that for ourselves, but also help other people to reach a level where they feel like they're making millions of memories, $1 million memories, whatever that is that's important to them. And it's not just...
Memory millionaire is... Can we get it to like 5 words? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To me, it's instead of when you describe someone as he's a millionaire. Oh, well, they're memory millionaires. What is that? What's the difference there? Because when I said it to you in the text, you knew what I meant.
Mm-hmm.
So we know what we mean, but do they? You know? Like what? How do we get it? Packaged.
Anyone who reads it or hears us say it understands what we mean.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or is just asks us to confirm that's what we mean. Like, they're memory millionaires. Oh, that's a cute name. No. No, I mean like...
That's what they are.
Oh my gosh, they are memory millionaires. Like, they've been everywhere. They've done everything. They can tell you stories. Ooh.
Well, I think that we're not necessarily trying to define what a memory millionaire is for every person, right? It might be a little bit different.
I think you could still establish it broadly. You know, if you had any understanding of what I meant, means that there's something that could be a tagline on this back wall. Da-da-ba-da-ba-da-da.
Yeah, definitely.
So what is that?
I think, well, what's our goal? Our goal is to live a life where we are able to move freely, explore, adventure, and create memories with each other, with our kids, on our own. so that we go back into our banks, which is our brains. Those are filled with memories. Those are...
The thing that's popping into my mind is at the end, you review. At the end, even when someone has a near-death experience, what do? They go through the highlights of their life. If you're a memory millionaire, you've prioritized that reflection.
Well, you've prioritized
Your fondness of that reflection, your valued
I think
memories of that
that's
reflection.
it. The value of the memory, right? I've never heard anyone or read anything about a person who either on their deathbed or having a near-death experience talked about the accumulation of wealth and the...
I didn't make it to $1 million in my
Or,
savings account.
They didn't, they had the Ferrari and a private jet and a whatever.
They didn't get the yacht.
It's usually...
Everyone when they die just lets out a
I don't know. Never seen anyone die. So, what you hear about is people saying, "Oh, I wish I had done this. I'm so grateful for this experience in my life. I should have told this person something." It's never have I read that it was anything that was financial, tangible. Like, oh, I got this thing. Oh, I had this.
So a memory millionaire has an abundance of valuable memories.
Yes.
Ooh,
An abundance of
an
valuable.
abundance of valuable memories.
Yeah.
Overabundance? Isn't that like what, you admire a millionaire because you couldn't even spend that much money in your lifetime. Now you can. Yes, you can.
Well,
But it's still like, is it billionaire? Like, what's the level? Memory billionaire. We're memory billionaires, and you could be a memory millionaire on your way to being a memory billionaire. Like, why do we... Memory millionaire is a cute rhyme.
yeah, when you came up with that, there wasn't any thought into it, right? It sounded good.
It sounds good. Sure. What does it mean? Well, still to us in our generation, because, let's face it, there's not going to be 12-year-olds listening and watching this going, I want to be a memory millionaire. I'm going to go and stop school. Maybe. I don't know. But, yeah, it appeals to our generation that we're looking up to millionaires and, like, formulating this goal to strive towards. I want to be a millionaire. I'm going to get a degree, start a business, and become a millionaire. And that's where we were watching our Scrooge McDuck cartoons and things like, oh, he's a millionaire. He's a multi-millionaire. So I get it probably appeals to that in us, in our people, our peers, that, oh, millionaire. Yeah, I'd like to be a millionaire. Wait, in memories? Am I trying to do that? Do I make decisions like that? No, I make decisions financially. I miss my kids, and I miss the things I really want to do to earn money, to seemingly do what we're doing. When really, if it's just spending time with your kids, you don't have to put them in a soccer camp to spend time with them. Just go play soccer with them.
Right, so
Tangent.
if we're talking about being memory millionaires, we're talking about where are we putting our priority, I guess. Is it in the...
Abundance of valuable memories.
For us it's the abundance of memories. And that's... For the people that are interested in that being their life is being full of meaningful memories, then that's our goal, is to help people figure out from where I am now, where maybe I do on paper have all these things, how do I get to the point where I'm living my life like this weekend was amazing and I did this and I'm going to remember that for years, decades, rest of my life. Like, What did you do this morning when you woke up? I went
Snuggled with my boy.
we snuggled with our kids, and then we went to the beach, and you swam, I swam, Colin flew a kite. Sully tried to change his own diaper. Like, that's just not going to be another day of the routine or the drudgery, or it's just another Sunday where we just did the same thing we always do on Sunday.
Laundry, mowed the lawn, called my mother.
But we may have done all those things.
And those actually may be million valuable experiences for you if you just got back from, I don't know, if you'd been homeless. Calling your mother, doing the laundry, and mowing a lawn would be...
I mean, all of those things have a value. But if you're living your life to just for those things, is that what you want? Is to live for your work, for your weekends, so you can do all the chores? Maybe play with your kid for a little while on the weekends?
I think we're getting into the weeds.
We are getting into the weeds.
I think it's helpful to have the, on the back wall underneath Memory Millionaires LLC, abundance of valuable memories. Abundance. It could even be like the organizational, 5 things: abundance, value, lessons.
Memory Millionaires, a wealth of memories. Like, that is where we're putting our wealth. We're not putting our wealth in finances. We're not putting our wealth in things.
Ooh.
We're putting our wealth in...
Hang on. Now I have a better word. Well, I have a more productive word. I think a more productive word. Say yours again.
Wealth? A wealth of memories?
A wealth of experience. Because now we can segue into experiences. We have experiences available to you that we are facilitating.
Yeah.
Why these ones? Well, we live near the Puget Sound. You can get in the water anytime you want. Near anywhere you are. Why running? You have legs. They work. There's a majority of people we can appeal to.
Yeah.
You
breathe?
You breathe. I've got
I think we all do.
a thing for you. You think, your mindset can be of a memory millionaire. Your breathing can be wealthy. Experiential. Right now, I can change the way my mind thinks by just...
Well, sometimes that is what it takes to do the things, like get into the cold water, go into the difficult situation, prepare yourself for, I don't know, jumping out of an airplane, It's...
Slow down your speech when you're really excited about what you're talking about.
Yes. Because when you slow down what you say, you process it more, and the things that you're saying to yourself become more believable, whether or not those are positive or negatives. So if you slow down your speech and you tell yourself, I am a memory millionaire, I am a memory millionaire, it means it has more significance than I'm a memory millionaire, I'm a memory millionaire, I'm a memory millionaire, right? Just repeating that over to yourself is not giving your brain enough time to process. I am a memory millionaire. And a lot of times, the breath, can just slow that down. So we talk about positive affirmations and, manifesting things. If you're repeating an affirmation or repeating something that you want to manifest, you're not doing it in a way that you actually believe what you're saying, or you actually want to work on what you're saying, and you're just saying it. There has to be action behind the words.
To translate it into the little engine that could. That's good use of language. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can.
Right. I think I can. I think I can. But at a certain point, the I think I can needs to switch. It's not I think I can, it's I can. I can. I can be a memory millionaire. I can create abundance in my life.
So that's simplifying and slowing.
Simplifying. Well, it's not simplifying, it's getting more precise with your words. It's, I think I can. First of all, you're not saying that you can. You're saying you think you can. Doesn't actually translate.
You're discrediting this timeless children's
Yes,
book.
I am.
You're gonna throw it out the window because it's not getting detailed enough.
Well,
no,
I'm
it's got a still good message.
I'm just saying at a certain point, thinking that you can do something, your thought.
You've done that. Yep, you've done that. You've thought it.
Yeah, that thought is your perception. Your perception needs to become your reality. So if you alter the way you're thinking, you can alter your reality. I don't think I can. I don't. Maybe I could do this. I could probably quit my job and support my family. It's, I can. Well, what can I do? I can leave my job and support my family. Because maybe even saying I am a memory millionaire is too broad. I create memories that are meaningful to my family. You're putting something tangible to that memory millionaires. It's not just a title, it's a what you do. So yes, the title is memory millionaire, but what do you do to become that memory millionaire?
So we don't even say much. I'm a memory millionaire. We say the action, the verb. Yeah, is memory millionaire verbing? No.
No. The memory millionaires is the tagline to quick get someone's attention, quick describe what it is, who we are, what we do. But memory millionaires is not what we do. What we do is we get out of bed early on Sunday mornings to go swimming.
Why? Because it builds valuable wealth of experience.
It creates memories, and it's something that alters our state of being, right? Did you want to get in the water this morning?
I mean, I wouldn't have gone if there wasn't a part of me that didn't want to. Was there a part of me that said I didn't have to, and that I could play on the beach, not getting in the water? Definitely. Oh, I'm sick. Maybe I shouldn't go in. Maybe it will negatively impact my sickness. Don't put the wetsuit on. They're there.
Yeah, and I sat watching you swim for 20 minutes and in the wind and in my long pants and hoodie and thought, I don't have to get in. No one's gonna make me get in the water.
I'm pregnant. I need to rest.
It's gonna be cold after I get out because it's windy. And the boys are running on the beach and playing with kites and being cute.
I want to be present.
But did you feel better after you went swimming?
A long time ago, realized this is only getting better.
Right.
Every swim is really the best swim yet. I posted a little. You'll probably, by the time this comes out, have to go back in time, but it's a still that you shot of me swimming with the group, and in the beginning of the frame I'm with the group, and by the end of the frame I'm yards ahead of them because I was in such a good flow with my stroke and my breathing I was zooming, like unintentionally, just zooming in the water, probably faster than I've ever swam out there into the current. Best swim yet. Every time I go, I can honestly say something about the experience makes it the best swim yet. Whether I see a bald eagle right above me, or the water's clear, or it's super cold and I do it anyway, or I go to the buoy I didn't think I could make it to.
Right.
Every time I go, I find a way to call it the best swim yet. But it has to start. You have to just do it.
And
Side tangent on swimming in the open water.
so I can get in the cold water. I can get in the water even though
I have doubts.
I have doubts. I can get in the water even though it's windy. I can get in the water, even though, because whatever comes after that. I can do whatever it is.
And that's the language you use when you remove doubt too. You can create a sentence with doubt in it easily. All of us do. Every time.
We do all the time.
All the time. I say every time. Every day we make a statement with doubt in it. I doubt I could quit drinking.
I don't think I could do that. I can't do that.
Yeah, those are doubt words. Remove them.
Even saying
Literally remove them.
I could try. Yes, that there is.
That's less doubt.
That's less doubt, but there's still.
That's action. Could. Well, that's coulding.
I could try. There's still an amount of doubt in that, rather than just saying I can do that.
I'm going to try. I'm trying.
Yeah, just thinking about coming back to what I was saying with slowing down your breath, slowing down your speech, and being more intentional with your language. Way we talk to ourselves, but also the way we talk to others, our actions start aligning with what we say. So if we say, I am this person, I do this, I believe this, we hear that story we tell ourselves. Other people hear that story we tell, but we hear it. We hear it over and over.
I don't know if I want to go there. There's a bunch of crazy people there. Are there? Are there crazy people there? Well, now there are. You've made them into crazy people, or they're just people.
We've gone very far off of
tangent.
what are memory millionaires.
Why? Well, who's here? Who's watching? Who's attracted by the statement "memory millionaires"? Are they people that are looking to create wealth through experience? Wealth in experience? See, it's still not clean. When you hear wealth, you still think money. If you, as someone full of valuable experiences and memories, try to trade those for goods, I don't know that that's wealth.
No, and you can't trade your memories. Well, that's not true.
Stories?
Stories. Look at all these books we have written by people, Run Gently Out There, North, The Pursuit of Endurance, The Greatest Beer Run Ever. Those are all memories that people told their story, and I have their books because their story, their experience, their memory
It's appealed to someone.
appealed to enough people for them to publish a book.
How do you clean that up? You are wealthy. We believe you are wealthy through experience. That's a memory millionaire. That's kind of what it funnels you into. I'm a memory millionaire. Oh, well, now the language of wealth isn't attached to money.
It's a wealth of experiences.
And wealth meaning you have the abundance, you have what you need, and you can help others. It's so much so that you can share it.
I think that's what we're doing, is we're trying to share not specifically our memories and the experiences we're having, but share. You you can do this too. You can detach yourself from the train you've gotten on.
What does not serve you.
This path that serves you maybe financially, but outside of that, how is it serving you? You can leave the path of what's expected and what you're supposed to do. You can have a family, have children, and choose different. You can take your kids on a 7-week road trip across the United States. You can homeschool your children. You don't have to send your kids to public school. You can.
Those aren't. You're talking. Our story is valuable. You established that the story is what holds value. So then we need to start at the beginning and lead who's interested up to. Well, I guess go with them while they hear our story that comes together with the notion that we are holding an abundance of experience that they can benefit from.
How did we become memory millionaires?
What are we doing? I don't know. We're not there. You know, I don't. In my mind, no one's there.
Okay.
They're working toward it. A yogi is never done.
Yeah, but
a Christian is never done. A life isn't ever done.
It's not complete while you're living it. Your life's complete when you stop breathing, and even then,
That's
your
why I just
influence
realized.
on others.
Yeah, no, it's not done.
That's not.
My father is gone, but his life is not done. Ooh, that's deep. I just tiptoed into that, but that's deep.
So, what is the path to becoming a memory millionaire?
Where does it start? A bold move? Something. Well, actually, I have a phrase, and I think it's applicable here. Regret is the answer key. Regret is the answer key to the test of life. What do you regret? It's unique to you. I cannot possibly formulate a regret for someone else. It's unique to that life and that person.
Mm-hmm.
So it's informative to your soul, to your decision-making process. I regret not calling my grandma more. Now you know what to do. Call your mom more. Call your other grandma more. Call your grandpa more. I regret saying no to that job in high school that would serve my desires, but not my financial. I regret X. Now you know what to do. Not that. So, where do you start? I believe you start with regret because it's really powerful for people and it's unique. You can't get it out of a book. Seek regret you had in 5th grade. It is the most significant. No, it's individual.
And once you identify that regret and kind of put a name to it, I guess, and the actions to it, that's when you can say, okay, don't let this happen again. These are the actions I need to take.
Mm-hmm.
I regret
apply the lesson.
That I didn't spend more time with grandparent or whoever. Well, okay, I don't want that regret to continue into I regret not spending more time with my spouse or my children or my best friend. So then where in your life are you...
It shows a value.
Where in your life is it showing up that you would say, oh, I should have not volunteered to work overtime for the next 12 weeks because I'm going to miss out on X, Y, and Z. And when I think back on...
all that money I made.
Yeah.
That's going to override the regret of missing summer parties and...
Right.
time with you. She's talking about me.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about a lot of people I know that have...
I feel...
oh, I missed all these summer concerts, or I missed all these parties, or I missed all of this.
Now she's talking about me.
Because...
I worked back shift for like a year, and I don't remember much of what you did during that year.
Right, but I think that's a lot of people think that. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Well, there's the narrative of sacrifice now to benefit later.
Yeah, but there's no
sprint before you can.
there's no later, right? Anything
what
could
is-
happen. Anything could happen to any one of us.
But there are sacrifices we make. We don't YOLO everything. If you did say, now is the only time I can enjoy a cookie, I'm going to get a cookie. That's something, but that turns into, now is the only time I can get laid, so I must go get laid now at any cost. Like there's irresponsibility to the well, okay, yeah, no, that's clarifying your values. Do you really value getting laid that much that you would put your ability to do so in the future up to compromise? You know, grab an STD from which whatever comes by. I'm saying the
Your
irresponsibility.
analogies.
Well, that's a lot of people. Like, that's highly applicable. So, yeah, you say don't sacrifice everything. You know, taking the back shift for 12 weeks to make a bunch of money that you get to spend later. That goes beyond, well, what if I worked 4 weeks and have enough money to take a month off?
Yeah,
There's people that work.
There's compromises to
2
be
on,
made in
3
there,
off.
and maybe sometime you have to work the 12 hours or 12 weeks of back shift because that's your job, and you're trying to pay for a vacation to Disneyland with your family, whatever it is.
Because you love that more than the time you're spending with your family.
Maybe to someone that 4 days at Disneyland is more important than 12 weeks of
See that?
being
Okay,
home with their family every night for dinner.
I can see now that those aren't our people.
Yeah,
Like that, we don't understand that.
because for us,
And those who may be interested.
okay, so for us, it isn't the memory that is like, oh, this epic Disney trip, this time that we flew a helicopter in Banff, this thing that happened for 2 or 3 days or 20, 30 minutes. For us personally, the memories are the beach on Sunday, the all day hanging out with our kids at Viking Fest after we paddled there. It's the
Journey.
day-to-day, like,
Just a flow.
spending meaningful time that's not just we hung out at the house and watched TV.
So, those that are attracted to the phrase memory millionaires are reasonably assumed to be the people that are eager to experience,
The fullness of life.
not the immediate gratification, not the commercialization, not the shiny objectization,
No.
not the attention. We're still victims of it though, but less so, or aware of it, more aware of it.
I think more aware of it and also more conscious of how we operate in our day-to-day lives. Is what I'm doing, is what I'm choosing to do right now something that I'm going to look back on and say, how many hours of my life did I waste watching all of Game of Thrones? You know, keeping up with whatever show is hot on TV right now.
It's a phrase. I'm trying to memorize it because it's hard to memorize. I sent it to because I think it's what you're describing. And it's what I started this with, which was when you're on your deathbed, you review what you've chose to do and critique it. Live as if you are living already for a second life. As if you acted the first time as wrongly as you are about to act now. You've cataloged your regrets, you've cataloged your lessons, and you're allowing yourself that life you've lived before now to die. Now you're living as if you're going through a second time as if you acted the first time as wrongly as you were about to act now. So it's regrets. You only know what is wrong or going to be wrong by experiences you've had. So you have regret over those choices you made, different than you'd like to act now. So going to bed, setting an alarm to wake up early. Why? Because you regret not doing it before.
Mm-hmm. I regret not getting up and having 30 minutes to myself before my children are out of bed.
Often. I don't regret staying there while they come in and snuggle us.
It's true. I regret being rushed in the morning and not being able to go for our morning walks. Back to the actions I take during the week. What am I doing in the time that I could have made the frittata that we eat every week? What was I doing with that time? I had all the ingredients. What did I do at that time? And when I didn't make it? Well, now I have to...
I don't know, you're also pregnant. Like, you get to sleep.
Well, I'm just saying, now I have to get up and make myself breakfast, where if I just, on Sunday, cook the sausage, add the eggs, bake the frittata, now, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I can microwave that, eat it, and go for a walk with my kids before I leave for work, rather than Mom can't go outside and get shine time because I'm here making breakfast for myself, because if I don't make breakfast for myself,
You make some delicious looking breakfast.
I do. But my frittatas are delicious too. And if I know that if I don't eat breakfast, I'm going to have a bad day.
Wow. Well, here comes grace.
Right.
I guess what I'm saying is I see reason to give yourself grace.
Well,
And
yeah.
you can, and everyone else
And I can say,
pretends they can't.
ooh, I don't want, because it's nice now and the sun is shining every morning when we wake up, I don't want to leave for work thinking, wish I'd taken a walk with the boys this morning. I want to be able to get up, eat that thing that's already prepared, that's good for me, and say, come on, boys, we're going for a walk.
So you're documenting right now, here, that you have regret.
Yeah.
And you're using it right now to make a different choice
Yeah,
in the future.
like I didn't put
So
eggs.
you just put a previous life to death and have made a new life and are
Yeah.
living a second life. Right now,
I'm right now thinking, oh, I didn't have Ian get eggs or sausage or tomatoes today when he went to the store, and I'm gonna go get those 3 things tomorrow, so that tomorrow I can make the frittata and I can have that.
you can go get it now. You don't need to wait till tomorrow.
Right, but
Let's go get it now. We can make it tonight.
yeah, so that
I'll make nachos while you go get the
I
extra
don't
stuff.
have the regret
Yeah.
next week
Mm-hmm.
when I'm leaving for work and I didn't go for the walk, because I know if I go for the walk, even if it's just a loop around our block that's a quarter mile, I know my day is going to be better because I've done that.
Regret is the answer key.
Yeah. So, reminding myself, now I'm going to do the things we just talked about. And that's something so simple, right? But those mornings are memorable. Like, and sometimes we do the walks at different times of the day, but I know that starting our day off that way is always going to make the day better. I have not had a morning where we've gone on a family walk and thought afterwards, I shouldn't have done that. It's always, I'm so glad we went on a walk first thing in the morning. Because there's no distractions. There isn't a ton of stuff that's already happened.
Well, also you made a very specific expectation too. What the you have control over is your regret for not
Being prepared.
to have that happen. Yeah.
Right. That
Yeah.
isn't even an option if I don't
Right.
have my food ready.
Staying inside of what we control. What do I control? My availability to these
Right.
outcomes.
Right.
Actually, that's foundational to us too. Is why are we thinking of a minimal lifestyle to afford opportunity?
To be available for what might come up. What might come up? Who who knows what might come up. But can it be available for that?
The desire to swim somewhere very unique.
Yeah. I mean,
Desire to run across a state.
yeah, last summer it was the ability to
Yeah,
crew my
support-
mom for 7
Support
weeks.
someone riding their bike on Route 66. Why? Because she thought she could.
She thought she could. She wanted to do something she perceived as unreasonable. And
Living unreasonable.
the way that our lives were structured, my work was structured, allowed me to say, I can take 7 weeks off and take the boys and be your support. So yeah, a big part of what we're talking about is creating the space and the availability where we can say yes to morning walks or 7-week road trips or who knows.
So are they coming here to learn how to, or learn that they could too?
I think a lot of what both you and I aim to do with our work is work one-on-one with people to help them understand first of all, their values. We've already talked about values. The things that they say that they desire and they want in their lives. How do I create the space in my life to be that person or be available for those opportunities or feel good enough to do the things? Feel confident in doing the things. Feel safe doing the things, right? A lot of what stops us from doing things is either lacking confidence. A lot of time is a lack of confidence and the permission to do it. I can't do that because I'll get fired from my job. What I see us doing is being a guide, being a person that helps lead people to those spaces and then eventually
Lets them go.
well, let them go, but also creating those opportunities for people, right?
To see that they could.
I've always wanted
To give them permission to try.
I've always wanted to do whatever it is this person wants to do. Well, then how can you and I as a team or you as someone's coach, mentor, whatever role that you feel like you want to title yourself, how can guide, how can we enable or even create that experience for someone? We're helping them learn how to give themselves permission and have the availability in their lives. But there's also an aspect of sometimes we need to foster that experience and enable that experience. Like, I want to be able to hike the Arizona Trail, but I don't have anyone who can support me while I hike 700 miles. Okay, well, we're going to meet you at the trailhead.
This is a beautiful memory, or like manifest, but
Right.
that's not.
But there might be us curating experiences down the line of someone really wants to try cold water immersion, but they live in Nevada and they want to try ocean swimming. How can we help the person to get from where they are to the experience? We've created the availability in our lives and that is something that we can do is help facilitate for people.
Guides. I like guides. Guide to what? Guide to the better you. Guide to the better you.
Right. Guide to find themselves.
Guides on your path to greater wealth of experience. Guides on your path to greater wealth through experience. Of experience? Through experience.
Through experience. Your wealth of experience.
Emotional wealth. Like the wealth, I think. If that's the tagline underneath Memory Millionaires.
Wealth through experience. There's that's
I
you
think
know
that still
there's a
makes
word.
people think. Where do I make my money? How do I make money going through in ocean water swimming?
Yeah, so I think we've come back to what are memory millionaires and what is our role. And
Guides
we don't.
Toward
We're guides.
on your path to more wealth through experience. Can be smoothed. Version 1. I think we need to write that down.
We have it recorded. We don't need to write it down.
I want to write it down.
So this is where we're gonna end things.
Can I write it here?
No,
Why not?
do not write on the wall.
This is washable.
Turning this off.
This is washable. Wait. Don't go. If you found value in this episode, please subscribe and share via review or post how this episode complemented your life.
Thank you for listening. Connect with us on Instagram or Facebook at Memory Millionaires. Be well.